Hello, I'm Balraj. Welcome to today's class. So this is the second video on Europe, and in this video I will also discuss some of the questions asked by UPSC in the previous years. So let us start the video. So what you see here is a bird's eye view of various mountains located in Europe. And now let us discuss these one by one. So we will start from the Iberian Peninsula. This peninsula that you see here is the Iberian Peninsula. So this is the zoomed in view. So in the Iberian Peninsula you find two countries, Spain and Portugal. And some of the important mountains here are the Cantabrian Mountains, Sierra Morena, Sierra Nevada and the Pyrenees. Now the peak that you see here, Mulhacen, this is the highest peak of the Iberian Peninsula, but it is not the highest peak of Spain. Because the highest peak of Spain is Mount Teat and it is located in the Canary Islands. Now this mountain range that you see here is called the Pyrenees, and the Pyrenees form a natural border between France and Spain. And the highest peak of Pyrenees is Aneto, and sometimes it is also called Pico de Aneto. And this small region that you see here is Andorra. This is a small country that lies between France and Spain. So let us also look at the political territories that lie in the Iberian Peninsula. So there are 5 countries that have political territories here: Portugal, Spain, Gibraltar, this is part of United Kingdom, and the French Department of Pyrenees Orientales also is a part of the Iberian Peninsula, and this separate country Andorra is also part of the Iberian Peninsula. So there are some foreign language words in this video, so if I mispronounce them, please forgive me for that, even though I'll try to pronounce them correctly. So now let us look at the mountains of Italy. So these are the Apennines, these are the Alps, and you will notice that there is a peak called Mont Blanc, and in French it is pronounced as Mont Blanc, and it lies between France and Italy. And the peak that you see here is the Matterhorn peak. It lies between Switzerland and Italy. And one more thing, Mont Blanc is the highest peak of Alps, but not the highest peak of Europe, because that is Elbrus. And these are some of the volcanic peaks of Italy. So this is Vesuvius, this is Stromboli, it is located on the Lipari Islands, and sometimes it is also called the lighthouse of the Mediterranean. And this is Etna, and these are the Dinaric Alps. These are located in the Balkan Peninsula. So sometimes there can be a question that which two mountain ranges lie parallel to the Adriatic Sea. So these would be Dinaric Alps and the Apennines. So let us now go to France. So in France, this region is called Massif Central. It is a highland region. These are Cevennes Mountains, and these are Jura Mountains. So Jura Mountains form a natural border between France and Switzerland, and these are Vosges, these lie in France, whereas these Black Forest lie in Germany, and both of them are block mountains. So now look at these two interesting regions. This is the Champagne region and this is the Burgundy region. So they are famous for wine production, and those who consume alcohol would be familiar with these terms. This is the Brittany Peninsula of France. It is the largest peninsula of France. Now let us look at the mountains of United Kingdom. But before doing that, let us first understand the regions of United Kingdom. So this region is called Scotland, this is called England, and this is called Wales, and this is called Northern Ireland. And when we talk about Great Britain, we include these 3 regions. And when we just talk about Britain, we talk about England and Wales. And when we talk about United Kingdom, then all these 4 regions are included. That is, Northern Ireland is also included. So now let us look at the mountains of France. So this is the highest peak of the entire region of British Isles, which is Ben Nevis. And these are the famous Pennine Mountains. And the highest peak of Pennines is Crossfell. And this peak is called Scafell Pike. It is the highest peak of England. And this is Snowdon. Snowdon is the highest peak of Wales. And these are the famous Cambrian Mountains. And this is Carento Hill. Carento Hill is the highest peak of Ireland. So let us also look at this region. So these are called the Caucus Mountains. So these lie between Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, and the highest peak of entire Europe lies in the Caucasus Mountains. It's called Elbrus, and these are the famous Ural Mountains, and the highest peak of Urals is Mount Narodanya. So let us look at this question from the year 1999. So Etna lies in Italy, we have just studied this, and the others are Mount Rainier lies in USA, Paricutin lies in Mexico, and Tal lies in Philippines. So before we start looking at the rivers of Europe, I want you to look at some of the questions pertaining to rivers that were asked in the previous years, and I have included questions from both general studies and optional. Actually 2010 was the last year when there was an optional paper instead of the CSAT paper, and since these were asked in the previous years, so these could be important in future also, and I will discuss these questions after we finish looking at the rivers of Europe. So these are some of the important rivers of Europe. This is river Volga. It is the longest river of Europe and it falls in the Caspian Sea. The second longest river of Europe is the Danube. It starts from Black Forest Mountains in Germany and travels through 10 countries. And these 10 countries are Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova and Ukraine, and it falls in the Black Sea. Now this river Dniester is a river of Ukraine and it falls in the Black Sea. This is Dnieper river, it also falls in the Black Sea. And this is river Don. River Don falls in the Sea of Azov. So one way how you can remember it is that rivers that have names starting with D fall in the Black Sea except river Don, but then it is also falling in the Sea of Azov, which is connected to the Black Sea. And this is river Vestula. So this river Vestula flows in Poland and the capital Warsaw is located on it, and it falls in the Baltic Sea. This is river Oder. River Oder also falls in the Baltic Sea. So now let us look at the rivers of Germany. So this is river Oder. It makes a boundary between Poland and Germany and it falls in the Baltic Sea. This is river Spree. So Berlin is located on river Spree. This is river Elbe, and Hamburg is located on river Elbe and it falls in the North Sea. This is river Weser. It also falls in the North Sea. And this is river Danube. It starts from Black Forest in Germany. And this is river Rhine. It is the most important river of Germany, and it starts from the Swiss Alps, and it starts from south of Lake Constance. This is Lake Constance. And then some important cities located on it are Basel, Strasbourg, Bonn, Cologne, Düsseldorf and Rotterdam, and it also ultimately falls in the North Sea. So now let us look at river Thames. So London is located on river Thames and it also falls in the North Sea. Now let us look at some of the rivers of France. So this is river Seine. Paris is located on river Seine, and Louvre, so H is silent, so it is pronounced as Louvre, is also located on river Seine. And this is river Loire, and Nantes, S is silent, so it is pronounced as Nantes. So Nantes is also located on river Loire. And this is river Garonne, so Bordeaux is located on it, Toulouse is located on it, and both of them fall in the Bay of Biscay, whereas river Seine falls in the English Channel. So this is river Rhone, this is Saône, and they meet at Lyons and they fall in the Mediterranean Sea. So now we are looking at the rivers of the Iberian Peninsula, and in the Iberian Peninsula you find Spain and Portugal. So some important rivers are river Ebro, it falls in the Mediterranean Sea and Zaragoza is located on it. This is river Douro, Oporto is located on it and it falls in the Atlantic Ocean. And this is river Tagus. So Madrid is not located on river Tagus, it is located on a river Manzanares, and Manzanares is a tributary of Jarma, and this ultimately goes to river Tagus. And Lisbon is located on river Tagus, and this also falls in the Atlantic Ocean. And this is river Guadiana, this also falls in the Atlantic Ocean. This is river Guadalquivir, it also falls in the Atlantic Ocean. So now we are looking at Italy, and Venice is located near river Po, and Rome is located on the river Tiber, and river Tiber goes into the Tyrrhenian Sea, whereas river Po goes into the Adriatic Sea. So now let us look at some old questions from previous years. So this is a question from the year 2000 from Geography Optional. So in our context, Venice is located on the river Po, and Bonn is located on river Rhine, and New York is located on river Hudson, and Quebec is located on St. Lawrence River. So B would be our answer. Now in this question, this is also a question from Geography Optional. So C here is Elbe, so C would be 4, and B is, so this is river Seine, so B would be 3, and A, this is river Loire, so A would be 2, and this is river Rhone, so D would be 1. Therefore B would be our answer. Now look at this question from General Studies from the year 2020. Mekong Mekong actually falls in the South China Sea. So you should go and watch my video on Southeast Asia. There I have discussed about the river Mekong. So this option is wrong. River Thames, like we had seen, does not fall in the Irish Sea. It falls in the North Sea. We had just seen this. River Volga goes into the Caspian, and Zambezi also falls into the Indian Ocean. So watch my video on Africa. There I have discussed about this river. Therefore 3 and 4 would be the answer. Now look at this question from General Studies from the year 2009. So Berlin, we have seen, is not located on Rhine. It is located on river Spree. So this is the one which is not correctly matched. Rest are correctly matched. London is on Thames, New York is on Hudson, Vienna, the capital of Austria, is on Danube. And this question is from GS from the year 2005. So Washington is on river Potomac, Berlin is on river Spree, Paris is on Seine, and Madrid is on river Manzanares. So now let us look at this question from the year 2004, which says Latvia does not share its borders with which one of the following countries? So this is Latvia, and we can see that it shares its border with Estonia, Lithuania, Russia, but it does not share its border with Poland. Now look at this question. This is a match the following question. So Black Sea touches Bulgaria, Red Sea touches Eritrea, Yellow Sea touches China, and Caspian Sea touches Kazakhstan. So this is Black Sea, this is Bulgaria, this is Caspian Sea, this is Kazakhstan, and I also want you to take out your own atlas and look at these maps yourself so that you remember these locations. So let us look at another question from the year 2004. So British Columbia lies in Canada. Bavaria is a region of Germany. Let me show it to you on the map. So this region is the Bavaria region of Germany, and Gibraltar is a part of UK. I explained this in my map, and Rhode Island is in USA. So look at this question from the year 2005. It says which one of the following countries does not border Lithuania? So this is Lithuania, so it is bordered by Latvia, it is also bordered by Belarus, it is also bordered by Poland, but it is not bordered by Ukraine. Therefore this is our answer. Now look at this question from the year 2005. Where are the Balleric Islands located? So these are the Balleric Islands. They are located in the Mediterranean Sea, and they are a part of Spain. So this is our answer. So let us look at this question from the year 2006. See, I am not a speaker of French, so I may mispronounce some of the names, but I'll try to pronounce them correctly. So this 4 number is Paris. This is Bordeaux. This is Bordeaux. This is Lyon. This is Marseille. It is a famous port. And this is Paris. So this would be our answer. So let us look at these questions from the year 2006. So it is about matching the following. So it has options like St. Petersburg, Stockholm, and Oslo. So let us look at these in the map. So this is St. Petersburg, so it is located near the Gulf of Finland. This is Stockholm, this is located near the Baltic, and this is Oslo, it's located near the North Sea. So now let us look at it. So which of the following are correctly matched? So this is correct, this is correct, but this is wrong because Oslo is located near the North Sea. Okay, so 1 and 2 would be our answer. Now let us look at this question from 2006. So this is also about matching. So Azores is a part of Portugal, it's an overseas territory. Bermuda, United Kingdom, Canary Islands, Spain, and Reunion, France. So let us look at this in the map. So this is Azores, these are the Canary Islands, and the rest you open your own atlas and look at these locations in the map. So let us look at questions from the year 2008. So this is about Malta. So in which of the following is Malta located? So let us look at this. So this is Malta, so it is located in the Mediterranean Sea. So this will be our answer. Now look at this question from 2014. Turkey is located between. So this is Turkey, so it is located between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. So this would be our answer, Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. So this was the last part of the video, and if you want me to make more such videos where I discuss more questions pertaining to the world map, please write in the comments below. And thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel Camisado.